That is quite embarrassing. Sorry about that. I've always envied warriors who don't get scared or feel lost. It really felt like I was getting stronger over the years. But in the end, maybe I never made any progress at all.
Besides the feeling you won't have to face those fears alone anymore.
Even though we're both scared of monsters, you were always the one who stepped up to protect me. But not anymore. I'm gonna get stronger. From now on, we're in this together!
Is that so? Then I'll look forward to the day when you'll be all big and formidable. I finally feel like myself again. I couldn't have done it without you all. Thank you for everything. I think I'll rest here for a bit. I don't think I can make it back to the tribe just yet.
I'll keep you company.
Alright, then we'll head back. Make sure to check the surrounding area for monsters and salt clears, so take your time. Sometimes the fears never truly leave us.
Bring it!
What the frick is this? Oh, the puzzle.
Atoko's all better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yes, really. It's all thanks to the Traveler and Ian-san.
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess she really can do the impossible. So all those rumors about...
Kochide's getting better too!
That's 2 people down. You're an amazing problem solver. I'm gonna give people hope ever since you came to Natlan. I've been feeling a lot better about our chances of winning this war. You helped a lot too.
Yeah. Honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform. We only found a solution this time because you kept your cool and took control of the situation. You deserve most of the credit.
Oh, well, who am I turning down? Most people say the first step. Why is it going so fast? They'll never get it. Might as well not try. I hear that cat talk all the time. When you break your will in smaller parts, the first step won't actually turn out to be the easiest.
You're right. That makes a lot of sense.
Just like when I told you eat less meat, drink more kale juice. You probably heard that and thought, I can never eat meat again. I have to drink kale juice for every meal. I'll practically starve. That's why Paimon was so against it. In reality, all it takes is to start is eating 2 fewer servings of blazed meat stew and adding some kale juice for nutrition. That's it. It's not about making drastic changes all at once.
That sounds like something Paimon could do, but would that really change anything?
Consistency is key. You can't accomplish your goals in one fell swoop. You have to eat away at them little by little. My ancient name means power. Did you know that? So everyone thought I would grow to be this tall, burly, muscular warrior. That's what happened. A lot of people were confused and disappointed. My fellow warriors couldn't understand why I inherited that name over them. At first, I also felt lost. It was only later that I realized true strength basically boils down to problem solving. Physical strength is just a means to an end, like everything else. So I began to break problems down into smaller parts. In facing an impossible situation, you just need to act, and if you fail, so what? That's just life. Anyway, that's what I learned over the years. Maybe it'll come in handy for you someday. Well said.
Oh! Well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking kale juice tomorrow! No, today! Paimon will start today! You're amazing, Ann-san. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible. Maybe your true strength is giving other people strength.
I don't deserve that much credit. You already have the strength within you. I'm sure you faced more obstacles than I could imagine during your travels. You never gave up. That proves it. Bet I could learn a thing or two from you.
Ian-san, bad news. Occult Land is out of control.
Stay calm. I'll be right there. Looks like the time for conversation is over. Come on, let's go see him.
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec. Right.
Dude, that was dark. Koichi's dead.
What are you doing, Occult Land? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
The Abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until the very end. Careful! He's not himself! Hokotlan!
Get back. I don't think he hears us right now.
Target acquired.
So, he thinks we're Abyss monsters? Hey, it's okay! We're not the bad guys!
Wretched Abyss! Get out of my tribe!
Woohoo!
I got him cornered.
Mom, Dad, we're gone. This is my final battle!
Please, son, you've got to stop. You can't keep going like this.
Wretched monsters! Give me my family back! Look, Okoland! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you! Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Watch out!
Are you alright, sir?
I'm fine. Please, don't hurt my son. He's just trying to protect his home.
Don't worry, we'll figure something out. Got him.
But what should we do now? He's different from the other two. It's like he can't hear us at all. He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him now.
He sure knows how to fight.
Oh, Coatlan.
He's a fighting spirit, that's for sure, but we can't keep him unconscious forever, I need to think.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome. 500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Capitan!
That voice, it's...
The captain. So you've seen this illness before?
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people. The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination.
Ooh. What the hell? HD Doc. Thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated.
However, there are also those
What kind
who
of
are so
freaking
far
name is
gone,
that?
entrenched in hallucinations so
It's a
deep
bot.
that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The draft of lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological
Welcome,
impact of
HD.
the abyss.
HD?
The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. So, it's reserved for the worst
Welcome. How'd you
cases.
find the stream?
This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination. If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Just scrolling. Welcome.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush! Give me your worst. It's either your end or mine!
Hurry! He's awake!
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect. Monsters! What's going on?
Do you play Genshin
Dad?
HD?
What are you doing here?
Wait, turn off this.
My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream. I dreamt the Abyss took over the tribe. It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
For just Capitano is fine.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
I'll be carrying back. Let's meet up later. After the crowd disperses, the captain hands out more medicine.
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Thank you.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natland 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, They fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natlan remains unfinished.
Natlan hasn't forgotten you either.
They remember who I used to be. The Sentinel Knight, who fought with the Masters of the Nightwind. Still, I prefer to leave all that in the past. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance at success. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
Rather cost or rather sacrifice, huh? This sounds rather familiar.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
The soul that possessed Auroron.
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? Paimon's starting to think we should be more careful around you.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter. All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace. And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Wait, like anything?
What do
Paimon
you
wants
look
to know
like?
how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
Actually, there is something I want to know.
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
If the captain knows something about the Ruler of Death, I might not get this opportunity to ask. I should ask him.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, Allow me to show you exactly what I mean.
The curse of immortality.
The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist. But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Hey, Tifa, Paimon. Sorry, I hope I didn't interrupt anything. After helping Kotlin back home, I wanted a small walk, happened to run into a messenger for the scans of the canopy. He's been looking for you everywhere.
Did something happen?
Apparently, Xilonen's ready to start forging ancient names. She needs to check the progress of the Pilgrim's Chronicle, the device she gave you before. She invited a bunch of people to be there, including me, so let's head back to the stadium once you're done here.
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
A mysterious guy. Today doesn't seem quite as intimidating as before. We're basically comrades now, right? Now let's head to the stadium. Should keep everyone waiting.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long? Woohoo!
Yes, Kiko.
Off we go.
I will not be here for Friday night. Sure took your sweet time. What did I schedule for Friday? I haven't even made the physical schedule yet. Friday is for the ZZZ story. Okay. Did you want me to play a different game? Do you care about... I made the announcements. I haven't made the physical schedule yet because I have to be at my computer to do that. I was planning on doing ZZZ. Do you care about the ZZZ story? No. Alright. So I will leave it as is. You're not missing anything. Wretched scoundrels, how dare you keep the almighty Dragon Lord Coolajal waiting. You'll be forced to the Paredes or well, blah blah. Don't listen to him, we just got here too.
Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Woo! Everyone's here!
I can't read any picture schedule. I'll make the picture schedule